Zachariah Jackson, BASA News. On one end, you have 6 eggs. On the other end, you have 6 eggs. If we put it on a pole, on a balancing pole, it would balance out like a seesaw. 6 eggs on one side and 6 eggs on the other side. Same weight, the same distribution of weight, the same action. I'm here in Elizabeth, New Jersey. As you look behind me, the National Night Out sign, August 1st is Tuesday, is National Night Out. So people will be here, community people, ready to cheerio for the community, for safe community, friendship with the police, friendship with the fire department, friendship with the town itself, friendship with the mayor and things of that nature. And I'm sure that night the mayor would be here. But a community thing also is not just one night a year, a national night out. It's a community of all the time. Now, as they have the music in Warnacre Park, what do they call that night?
House festival.
The house music. I'm not a great fan of house music because I grew up with Earth, Wind & Fire. But from what I hear, word on the curve is every house music concert throughout the state of New Jersey is always peaceful. But here in Elizabeth, New Jersey, Roselle, my sister city, I say that because my family come to Elizabeth for refuge in 1923, 100 years ago. You have a mayor that wrote a letter to the county to say no more national night, no more house music. But wait a minute, National Night Out, but no house music. House music where a collective of people come together. Vendors come together. People are feeling the vibe, feeling the beat. As we say in America, the beat go on. I'm here interviewing Salaam Ismiall, and he will narrate and tell the story.
Well, Salaam Ismiall here. I'm the director of the National United Youth Council Incorporated, also president of the African American Alliance, USA. Well, like you said, behind us is the National Night Out, which is a very festive event. Community people come out. There's DJ. This whole kind of hoopla comes around it to bring communities together to address across violence prevention and what have you, better police and community relationships. All these kinds of events, whether it be parades, whether it be block parties, whether it be festivals, one general purpose is bringing people together to engage each other peacefully and have a good time. Now, the Roselle House Music Festival celebrated its 8th annual on July 8th of this year. As usual, always peaceful. And mind you now, it was a weekend event. It was Saturday and Sunday. Then they chopped it down to one day because of, I guess, financial reasons and so forth and so on. But the festival had drawn as much as 40,000 people. And it's been averaging, since they went from weekend to just one day, maybe around 10, 12, 13,000 people. Still a lot of people. In that, yes, you have a variety of DJs playing house music. Now, I'm not a house music fan. I'm an R&B club, back in the day, old school. We're going to go all the way back disco. But I will sit and come to the Roselle Annual House Music Festival for many reasons. One, because there's a gathering of people that look like me, happy, having fun, picnicking in the park or whatever they're doing, breaking bread or whatever, and listening to good old music and having fun and enjoying themselves. And in this event, with all these thousands of people, where, you know, we always stereotype something gonna go wrong, never did in 8-year history. Never had a complaint. People never said, you know, let's call the mayor's office of Roselle or the mayor's office of Elizabeth, since part of the park is in Elizabeth. So fast forward, Mayor J. Kristen Bowers written a letter, and he directed to the county commission chairman, Sergio Granados, demanding that he do something about the noise coming from Roselle and invading the sound and what he claimed the peaceful resting of Elizabeth resident in the second and third ward, which is Elmore, very close to the Roselle border of the park. For the record, the park is in Roselle.
Sure.
Roselle jurisdiction, under Roselle Mayor Shore and their council. Period. Elizabeth had no jurisdiction to be there other than to assist if need be, which to this day I understand they never did. So we don't know why the mayor issued this letter calling for what's in the letter, calling for the elimination of the House Music Fest. And we think it's some political going on between him and the chair. I don't care, the chairman of the commission of the county board. We don't have nothing to do with it. On the backs of mostly African Americans that tend, probably about 98%, and there's some whites come, there's some other folks come, but it's predominantly African American. And it's probably the only unifying county event that we have. So to have the mayor, because he's so pissed off for whatever reason, and to say that the music that's coming from the park is disturbing, is that the people there have no regards for the people that live next door to the park, which is people from Elizabeth in the outlying area. It's ridiculous, it's appalling, it's bigoted, and in many cases, some people even call it racist. And why is that? Because everybody know about Elizabeth. There's a parade in Elizabeth every day, because we have about 39 to 40 different languages spoken in Elizabeth, and everybody want to be represented, and we don't have a problem with that. I mean, they have festivals and parades,
yes.
And block parties, events, massive. Even some have fireworks, which is illegal. But we don't complain about it.
Sure.
We go and we participate in, plug our ear for a little bit, and let people have their fun as long as it's peaceful.
Salaam Ismiall, Zachariah Jackson, BASA News. Let me interject this here. Did the mayor say that maybe we need to move it to another location? Did he make any kind of suggestion that way?
No. The only thing in the letter is states, and if you want me to, I can pull the letter
yes,
up.
you pull the letter up and read the letter
up
up and things of that nature.
I'd rather...
And go word for word so it can be verbatim.
I can read it verbatim.
Yes.
What the letter states and that kind of thing.
But do you think that you have a clue of why that he would be so adamant about this?
There have been a number of rumors. Some say that he have a beef with the Union County Chairman, Sergio Canales, who also is an employee of Elizabeth.
Sure.
And he could have easily pulled him upstairs. I think when I remember work on the first floor, the mayor on the second floor could say, look, hey, listen, you're running things. Could you, Elizabeth resident made a complaint, shut it down. Not only did he send the letter out, but he put it on his Twitter page, his Facebook page. So he was really trying to embarrass the whole thing, but at the same time, it's on the backbone of our event. And in the letter, I'll read most of it. It said, please let this letter serve as an expression of my concerns and disappointment in reference to the disregard of the City of Elizabeth residents' right of peace, quiet, and non-disturbance on Saturday, July 8th, 2023, when a house music festival was held at Wanaka Park, the 8th annual Roselle House Music Festival, which took place from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. This is coming from his letter. And I'm going to fast forward because it's quite a lot. But he said that everyone can appreciate the desire to return to public gatherings, meaning that a lot of events is now being developed since the pandemic, public gatherings, as well as a sense of normalcy following COVID-19 pandemic. However, it's his words, 11-hour excessively loud events need to be, quote-unquote, eliminated, as they infringe upon the rights and freedoms of our residents, as well as a disrespect to the challenges, the expectations of a peaceful existence. I don't know what the hell that means, but basically he's saying that the music there has been loud, that we gave no regard for it, and that it's disrespectful. I mean, he just lambasted the people that's there, that came there wholesomely to break bread, to listen to music, to dance, to have fun, and go home. And that's all it had been. So for him to send this letter out, put it on his Twitter page, Facebook page, and what have you, and to basically condemn the good law-abiding citizens that come to this park is totally appalling, disrespectful, and disregarded, if you ask me.
At this point of challenge, Salaam, what action can the people take to secure next year that they will still have the house music festival?
Well, one of the things, a couple of things. One, I ask people who have a concern, and people have responded, call the mayor's office, and you can still do that, 908-820-4000, 908-820-4000. That's the mayor's office. You can call them and then express your opinion. You don't have to call me. You know, you don't have to call no other activists. You know, tell them your concern. That's number one. I also talked to the mayor of Roselle. He said that the mayor of Elizabeth did not send him a letter. He said the mayor of Elizabeth did not call him. His mayor of Elizabeth did not send an aide to his office or anything to express any opinions on the house party. So I'm saying, then, where was this all about? Is his thing just to bully the county chairman and to eliminate it, like he said? We don't know. What we are saying is we're going to protect it. Now, the mayor of Roselle, just so those of you know, just want to let you guys know that the mayor of Roselle said that the event will go on for next year. Don't worry about it, it's going to happen. And so our group and our groups, I reached out to other affiliated organizations.
Sure. And
we're going to make sure it does happen. And if there's any more disturbances from the mayor, then we're going to be addressing them directly.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this here, Salaam. Can the people go to next Thursday or the Thursday when they have a city council meeting and voice their opinion?
Absolutely.
And they should.
Yeah, and they should. I don't know the exact city council in Elizabeth is on a Tuesday.
Okay.
And you should start around 7:30, and they meet every 2 weeks. I just don't know the calendar.
Exactly. Okay.
Again, you can call City Hall 908-820-4000, and it will give you the exact date of City Council. Also, now on Thursday, you can go to the county. I will be at the Union County Commissioners meeting talking about other matters, and that's going to be Thursday, August 17th at 6 p.m. sharp. So those of you who, my fight is not against the commissioner, because the commissioner didn't say they're going to end the park.
Sure, sure.
The mayor, the neighboring city mayor said that, but we want to reassure the commissioners that this park have always been peaceful.
Yes.
And always been something that was engaging for the community.
Yes.
And so we want to make sure that happens. So those you guys are house heads, come on and meet me down at the Union County Board of Commissioners meeting. That's going to be Thursday, August 17th, 6 p.m. And that's going to be at the board.
2 Broad Street?
No, that's going to be at the administration building, Elizabethtown Plaza. Again, you can call 908-527-4000 and you can get the exact address. And it'll be on the 6th floor. So that's going to be Thursday, August 17th at the Board of Commissioners meeting. And we could go there and just express yourself as reassuring that these events will be peaceful and are going to continue to be peaceful and going to continue to be a benefit for the community and the county.
Okay, well, Salaam, if someone wanted to reach out to you and things that need to give you support, how would they do it? Can you give them a number or
you could
Facebook you?
You can certainly reach out to me on Facebook, which is my name, spelling S-A-L-A-A-M, last name I-S-M-I-A-L-L, and that's my Facebook page. And my IG is all that connected with that. You can also reach out by email. You can email nuyc1@hotmail.com. That's nuyc1@hotmail.com. Or you can call 917-673-0563, and you can reach me. And whatever we can do to help you, guide you to the understanding of this boo-ha-ha will be more to our privilege to do that. Let me just say this before we close. you know, and people have said this, that where we could come together in thousands
Yeah,
and
sure.
listen to music
Yes.
and enjoy ourselves by the thousands, by the tens of thousands, we also need to have that same enthusiasm when it's time to vote,
Yes.
when it's time to address issues,
Yeah.
when it's time to protest,
Yes.
when it's time to, as Frederick Douglass says, agitate, agitate, agitate.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So keep that in mind, people. Yes, Brother Salaam Ismiall, and we have good reporting from BASA News and other agents that's out there on the ground bringing you the information. When it's time for you to come out, buddy, you need to come out.
That's right. Sure.
I got a lot of calls on this, but, you know, be just as enthusiastic when it's time for us to address injustice as we should.
Okay. Zachariah Jackson, BASA News. Goodbye.